In the booth.
Well, I'm not in the building. I'm actually over at Norton Commons. I got a call yesterday, and we had 8 a.m. TBT workout this morning. And
what is the title of the Norton Commons Studios? Have you come up with one yet?
Right now, it's the Ice Bath. I'm here at the
Ice Bath Studios.
No, I have to come up with a little something. But yeah, I got a call yesterday. It was like, hey, 8 a.m. workout in the morning. But we're doing it over at Shoot 360. I was like, all right, I got you. I got it. Yeah, let's get it. No, and it was good work this morning, man. So, but now,
what percentage of the blame are you going to get when I say that's why we lost? I mean, we literally had our professional athletes working out with Steve Rummage as the bag man.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
No wonder we lost.
Yeah, no, it's fair.
Are you ready to claim ownership of that? You didn't get them right.
No, I'm not. I will 100% blame the in-game coaching. I'll say it had nothing to do with me. I was just there.
Preparation, in-game coaching.
I was just there giving a few handoffs, and you can't throw bad passes with pros because, as you know, when you're working out with pros, you throw a bad pass, they just throw it right back to you. It's like, all right.
Oh, dude, are you getting that too?
Oh no, I've had a couple, but
that's just a small observation that I really enjoy. Just one of the little details, like, hey man, give me some lines. You know what I'm saying? Give me a pass.
You got to hit the inside hand. It's not just you're just catching the ball and like throw it out here to these guys. It's like you got to hit the inside hand. It's got to be a good pass. And they won't shame you. You
just do a bad pass, kick it right to you.
Nobody say nothing. They'll just kick it right back up, and let's do it again.
I really do like that idea too.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's great. That's how workouts are, man.
Have you gotten the one where they're just missing and then they just throw it back and act like you gave them a bad pass?
No. Listen, again. These guys who are here to get right, they don't have time to blame anybody else. I will say that. That is a big difference. Like they're there, get right, and it's awesome. It's awesome. And in workouts, I don't think anybody takes anything personal because
I was gonna say you're not having any fun if somebody not giving you a hard time. Like, come on, man, give me some lines or something.
Yeah, like
that's when you say, man, that was perfect.
Yeah, like a couple weeks ago, I had a couple guys, and one of the guys that used to play here, obviously it was funny. He was shooting in the corner, and he had missed a couple, and I kicked one back to him, and it was a little low, and he's like, look, all I need is a good pass. All I need is a good pass. I was like, all right. No, it's fun though, man. It's good work, man. Everybody's going hard, and I'm excited, man.
You guys can turn Steve down just a hair.
I'm excited for the TBT. I am. I'm excited to get that rolling, man. And watching the big three is kind of got that going. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and the big three's been awesome. If you don't watch the big three, man, I would say give it a shot if you love the game. Now it's one that you really got to enjoy the game. But it's kind of got a hockey element to it, too, to where you can almost watch it like, all right, somebody's going to get into it. Because these dudes, did you see Jordan Crawford and Lance Stevenson get into it the other day?
Let me see.
Yeah, they had like a full fist fight.
Yes, I did.
Yeah,
I did.
Awesome. Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, I was listening to Kwame Brown. That's what he said. Just put a ref and just give, like, if they go to the ground, and break it up.
Yeah.
So y'all can punch until somebody lands or goes to the ground.
Right. No, it's good though, man. So yeah. So anyways, did that today. So decided instead of rushing out to the studio today, I would just do from the home studio here. So excited, man. And a lot of news today. I mean, Josh Hurd was on with
Drew Diener, you forget his name?
I know. Yeah. Who do we work with? He's been in Omaha so long. I'm like, who's that guy? No, Josh Hurd was on this morning with Drew Diener. And I know Kings has been a big conversation lately. So our current king, Josh Hurd. Sorry, Nick. I don't want to offend you.
So we're doing this already.
Yeah, but
10-13, bro.
So then we also found out this morning we're going to get to celebrate an old king. So that's going to be fun. We'll get into that in a second. But yeah, big day. I mean. And we got a College World Series game. Dude.
Where do we start at? Where do we start? Wait. Nikki V in the booth.
They want the boot. Good morning, fellas. Yes, that was a great interview, Josh Hurd. I believe we'll be playing that. I have some individual clips, too. Shout out Andy for cutting those. If we want to play a couple.
Boy, he's
of
doing
those.
all y'all's jobs. He's doing
Yeah,
James'
listen,
job, Avery's job,
listen,
Nick's job,
Steve. Now imagine just from a 10,000 feet view, I'm watching Andy just do a great job. I'm like, all right, fellas, it's time. Y'all better tighten up.
The equivalent of the robots. Like people are like, don't bring the robots in because they're gonna take everybody's jobs. Like, Andy is that equivalent. He's
AI Sweeney.
And I'm like, yeah, I'm right. AI Sweeney. That's what his nickname. The Terminator. That's what we're gonna start calling Andy. I'm like, y'all better watch it, man. Look, he in here. Look, he's just doing everybody's job. I'm liable to get on here from 10 to noon and be like, no, you're off. Like,
hey, Sweeney. Okay, so what else is going on, Nikki?
He has been keeping things straight back here, man. Killing it. So, yeah. So, what else? So, okay, listen. Here's where I want to start today. Obviously, I'm going to start with the Tom Jurich news. For people that don't know, Mayor Greenberg announced this morning that I'm going to say on Twitter, I guess, because contractually I have to. That's where I saw it. Mayor Greenberg announced that the city and the University of Louisville are going to jointly honor Tom Jurich on June 28th. And then it also has been noted that it sounds like a portion of, well, Josh Hurd said as much himself on with Drew Diener, a portion of Floyd Street is going to be named after Tom Jurich, which is something that I'm so happy is happening. Just knowing Tom Jurich personally, and I know it's kind of a flex now, and I don't know if you know Tom. I know Tom. It's stupid. No.
T Jeezy.
But
see, I call him Jeezy.
But listen, seriously, man. He has one thing I can say through everything that happened. He has never had hard feelings towards the University of Louisville. Like as far as I mean, now there might be people,
right,
like in general, but certain people, but not like he is always. I mean, Marcus, you've sat with him too, and he would just say, "God, I love this place. I love this place."
And you felt it, man. You felt it every time he talks. It was just, it was problem, it was fix, it was look for the next problem, anticipate, fixing problems before they happen. Like, just. This is his baby. You know what I'm saying? Like he never
he still looks at it.
Yeah, he's never gonna lose that. He's never gonna lose that. Never spicy about it. It's just Yeah, like I said, he's really been passionate about this from
So
day
for
one.
him and just everything he did here, and it's not just him. Don't get me wrong. Just because I love the guy, don't mean that I'm overlooking like, well, it's all him and everybody else. Like this university has been going on for years and stuff. But I'm really really happy that that's going to happen, and I think that that's a good step and kudos to Josh Hurd. Kudos to the university. I say this all the time. The old coaches, like for Pat Kelsey to get up there and acknowledge Rick Pitino, acknowledge Coach Crum, like there's a lot there, because you see coaches go to new places all the time and not acknowledge, because it's almost like, nah, this is my ship.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. They
Coach
kind of
did it.
Yeah, protect your ego. Like I
Yeah,
said,
right.
I always understood. I say this all the time. It's not a wrong way to do it.
Sure.
It's better ways to do it. Something
Absolutely.
and it has to mesh with your personality. Like, hey, Josh Hurd says, okay, my personality can handle. I'm not gonna get insecure about any.
Right.
AD talk. I'm not going to get insecure about if I'm Coach Kelsey. I'm not going to get insecure about addressing any problems. I'm here now. This is the situation. It's good when people can just, it is what it is, and move through it and give proper, proper tip of the cap.
Him to, because this is a joint thing. Like, it's not like the city forcing it on U of L. U of L is involved in this. Like they wanted to do it too. So kudos to Josh Hurd, too, for opening up to doing this. And it's going to be great, because it feels like, to me, we were never going to be able to fully put that cloud era behind us. Even with everything gone now, as far as the sanctions over Louisville. Until we got, and it feels like we've gotten some reconciliation with Coach P. I mean, I think that's coming as a full, like I feel like he's open to being back in the Yum Center at some point now.
It's like the difference between stitches and seeing your wound healed.
Yeah, that's a great point, man. That's perfect way to put it. And to me, Tom Jurich getting recognized. We're getting the Coach P acknowledgement now. It's like, okay, we're beyond this.
Yeah.
And you guys are a part of U of L. And that's what I love. And that's going to be, it's going to be great, man. I was so excited to hear that this morning. And heard a few rumblings that could be what was coming, and just so excited. And I know their family is too. So, yeah, but as a fan of U of L, man, we are in such a good place now, aren't we? Like, my gosh, man. I say that because it's crazy, because I almost never – there were times, man, where I was like, I don't think this university's ever going to be what it used to be. Or not what it used to be, but, like, I don't know if – I mean, there were real times where – and hear me out. And people that love this place, I think, will understand where I'm coming from. There were times where I was like, not questioning my fandom to U of L, but was almost like, I feel like I'm having to learn to love a new team. Like, as far as the university.
Right.
Like, I feel like I'm having to learn to love the university again. Like, and I hated that feeling, and I never wavered as far as my fandom to U of L,
right.
But just the overall, like, does that make sense how I'm saying it?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
It's the same team.
When you get a full, when you get multiple coaches, multiple rugs pulled out from under you, but just all the things you've been. God help the Louisville fan.
Oh man,
you know what I'm saying? Like, but here's the thing too. And I'll kind of counter what you're saying.
You sure?
Because it was kind of mine has been kind of an opposite way. I've always been so in, like, how when I talk about the sports, I say it's hard to compete when you're Louisville. You're what was the Jared quote? What is little brother 6'4" to what?
Yeah. It's okay when little bro is 6'4", 285.
Right. It's like I always hate talking about the advantages of state schools.
Yeah.
I hate it, right? So I've always been so amazed, so appreciative, and so like we're always overachieving. You know what I'm saying? Like it's amazing how the machine that is the University of Louisville, I don't mind down years in sports programs because I'm always so impressed with the resiliency. Like when you watched last year's basketball team and you watched them get through injuries and you watched them late game and you watched them make stops and you know how you just shook your head and you're like, this is a tough damn group of kids, man.
Absolutely.
And you know how you were just always shaking your head, not like there's excitement when you're watching the game, like, yeah, you know, it's what we thought we could do. No, it was amazement at how tough and resilient. Those are the words that just keep coming to my mind.
Yes.
I watched 27 games straight of them figuring out a way to win.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With targets on your back, with disrespecting the polls. That feeling that I had during the games was the exact same feeling of a year to year to year. I cannot believe we fought through that. I cannot believe we got through that. I can't believe, that this team is that resilient. Listen, with some disappointments in between, but it's still like I'm always just so complimentary of the overachieving of the program.
Well, I think we're saying the same thing, from two different perspectives.
Yes.
Because I think what I'm saying is I'm bringing you through the resiliency, where it was like, do I love this place? And you're like, yes, stick with it. Trust this program, trust this fan base, man. Just trusting and I've watched so many people do that, man. I had a buddy, man, I won't out him, but one of my best friends, man, and he was kind of like, got my kid, and I'm like, no, man, like some of these other teams are,
so you're moving up a little bit.
I know. Stick with the program, man. And it was and it does feel like that is a culmination. Nick, I don't know if you have the text line back there. I don't have the text line, but if somebody wanted to weigh in, I want to make sure that we have that open because I know a lot of people.
8150. Yeah, 8150 939 is the number. 3831 939 is the text line.
Nick, just jump in there if you see any that you want to add to. But
Texter says now's the time to rehang the banner. Another one says fans have been through the highest, then the absolute lowest of lows. We're officially putting the scandal behind us now. I really believe a national title is in our near future in a sport.
Yeah, well, you got a chance for one today. So, I mean, a chance to continue to compete for one today.
There's a Jurich on our wall at Jim Patterson.
yeah, man. That's and that's another thing, as we're kind of wrapping up on the Tom Jurich part of it. I mean, he's got family still here, man. I mean, great people, such a great family, man, and they're here, and I know that's going to mean a lot, man, just to have them here too. So, and for them to kind of get to see that, that recognition. So it's a big deal. It's a big deal. And I don't want to say it's a layup because there's more goes into it. Like, I feel like that would disrespect Josh and the team over there at U of L to just say this is a layup, right? Because, yeah, sure, the thought of it is. But there's a lot that's got to go into this. There's more than just you had to communicate with Tom. You had to communicate with, because what if he's in a place where he's like, I don't want that. You know what I mean? Like, you never know, and I don't think that's the case. But like, so there was a whole lot of moving parts. So it's more than just Lottie and Stockwell and Josh Hearn, they just hit a layup with this.
Yeah,
it's
just
no-brainer.
it wasn't like a thrown together, like a thrown together fake.
Yeah, about time. I mean, this was so easy. Like, there's more that goes into that than this. So, man, I'm really proud. I don't know. I mean, again, I guess you can tell we're not really being our funny selves when we're talking about this, but just really proud of the university, like, and everything that's happened. Sorry, I just burped up my entire diet soda, I think, and I don't have a burp button here at the house, so. But yeah, just yeah, so just blah. But no, you know what I'm saying? Just very proud. I feel very proud of the university.
That's what I said. Like sometimes I just, again, you say the same words, you shake your head, you're just like, I am thoroughly pleased with my program.
Yes.
Currently, and and like I said, it helps you acknowledge your past a lot easier. It helps you, feel comfortable. Listen, it helps for support moving forward. When the stock is good, it helps your program, helps you believe in the program. Listen, when it comes time to have more flash drives for NIL and raising money and fundraising, now I can send Josh Hurd into I can send him into bigger business deals.
Sure.
With his chest out a little more. I can send my coaches into more kids' homes with their chest out. I can send my all of the university employees. I can send them out with the broader shoulders, chest sticking out, more confidence. I can get my season tickets with more confidence. It's just a general confidence level of your program from a spot, from moments like this.
Let me mention one more name before we end this conversation. Who's the king of this city, man? I mean, and probably the only guy, and I know probably know where I'm going to go. But there's not too many people in this city with Louisville basketball could be kind of like, but he might be the sorry, Nick. Is there another word I should use?
Duke.
Czar. Okay,
Monarch.
I don't want to offend you.
Fearless leader.
Yeah, there you go. There's somebody that could call themselves the fearless leader, of a city. Than Jeff Brom can. And listen, I love the Brom family. I love Tom. There's some reason there where Jeff Brom could be, and we'll just leave it at that because it's old. It's old.
You're right,
right.
Still,
there's some reason there where Jeff Brom could be like, I don't know about that. and listen, if Jeff Brom says no, I don't know if we can do it, right? Right? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so kudos to them too, man. Kudos to the Brom family, because I think everybody had to be on board, and everybody probably had to make, somewhat amends. And I think the one thing everybody is, even if they didn't make amends, I think everybody's putting university first in this.
Yeah.
And that's a big, big deal, man. And I love the group we have here now. Coach Kelsey, Coach Brom, Coach McDonald, Coach Walls. It's just, it's fantastic. And I also, I hope this allows us to, Coach Karma and Coach Lola and some other names that
it really did wonders for the program.
Yeah, it did wonders for the program, and kind of we're here one day and out the next. I hope that we, it just kind of gets everybody back on the same page. So it's a big deal. I'll leave it at that. It's a big deal, and I'm really excited for it. So.
Okay. When we come back from, Steve, I got to say, you really finished that segment strong. It's almost like you just slam dunked it home.
Yeah.
We'll take a quick commercial break. 93.9 The Ville.
All right.
This is Dr. Patel with New Horizons Foot and Ankle. If you're battling foot and ankle pain, dealing with sports injuries, looking for peak performance laser treatments, or even custom orthotics, we've got the advanced solutions to get you back on your feet pain-free. So don't wait. Visit KentuckyFootDoctor.com. That's KYFootDoctor.com. And take your first step to better foot health. And make sure to catch me every Thursday at 10:30 on Middays with Marcus Maven, where I share tips and discuss the latest injuries in sports. New Horizons Foot and Ankle, where innovation meets excellence.
I'm former Louisville basketball player Luke Hancock. When the NCAA tried to take away the Most Outstanding Player award from the 2013 tournament, I got it back, thanks to Morgan & Morgan. Morgan & Morgan is the personal injury firm that fights for the people, and their team treats clients like family. Morgan & Morgan changed my life, and if you've been injured in a car crash, at work, or in a slip and fall, they may be able to change yours. For a free consultation, dial # law on your cell phone. That's # 529, offices Louisville.
Going up. Prices keep going up these days. It feels like being on an elevator that only goes up. Going up. But not at Metro. We're pushing the down button. Going down. We've lowered prices. Get one line of 5G data for $40, period. That's 20% lower. And you get a free Samsung 5G phone when you bring your number. Only at Metro.
5-year guarantee on eligible plans. Exclusions apply. See website for details. Not available at Metro with T-Mobile in the past 6 months. Tax applies.
Hey, Cards fans. Do you or a loved one suffer from gout? Gout is a very painful form of arthritis that can also lead to kidney and heart disease. I bet you didn't know there's now a Gout Center of Excellence right here in Louisville. They use the most up-to-date clinical guidelines and FDA-approved treatments to get you relief fast. If you have gout, be sure to call the Gout Center of Excellence at 502-719-2472 or visit them online at ralouisville.com. And be sure to tell them Marcus sent you.
It's Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Final on Sports USA, and the stakes have never been higher. Connor McDavid leads the Oilers looking for a Game 7 with one more burst of brilliance. Barkov, Bennett, and the Panthers are locked and laser-focused.
Bennett in, scores! He roots it! He went backhand, forehand!
Oilers-Panthers Game 6, tonight, on your home for the Stanley Cup Final, Sports USA.
Coverage begins tonight at 7:30 on 93.9 The Ville.
Looking for everything a sports bar has without the sports bar feel? Come to 1020 Craft Brewery. Great food, great fun, and a relaxing atmosphere where you can kick back and enjoy a cold one. Try our 1020 light beer, smooth, refreshing, and perfect for any occasion. Pro soccer is in full swing, and our Butchertown location is just steps away from Lynn Family Stadium. We're the perfect spot for every Lou City home game. Grab your crew and pregame at 1020 Brewery for every home match. Check out our Clarksville location as well. 1020 Brewery. Great beer, great food, great vibes. Come visit us.
She used to guard the goal on the soccer field. Now she's protecting smiles in the dental chair. Dr. Reagan Ackerman, a former Division I goalie, brings that same focus and determination to Freedom Mini Dental Implants. Using innovative dental implants, she's helping patients win back their confidence with less pain, less cost, and less healing time. From single tooth replacements to implant-supported dentures, Dr. Ackerman makes every smile a victory. Schedule your free consultation at freedomimplants.com. Freedom Mini Dental Implants. Get the freedom to smile.
The Jeffersontown Beer Fest. The Jeffersontown Craft Beer Fest takes place in the heart of downtown J-Town, featuring more than 75 breweries, wines, food trucks, live music, and much more. Tickets are available at jtownbeerfest.com or head to the Middletown or J-Town, Cox's, or Evergreen Liquor locations. This event will sell out. For more information, head to jtownbeerfest.com. We look forward to having a beer with you soon at the J-Town Beer Fest. jtownbeerfest.com.
Hello, this is Dan McDonald, head baseball coach at the University of Louisville. You are listening to the home of Cardinal Baseball on 93.9 The Ville.
Online at dfhcompany.com. What product, Steve, is getting in your scrolling algorithms as of late the most?
A lot of USA basketball. Yeah, a lot of USA basketball.
I can't play these games with you. You try to get serious for 1 second, and then Steve just goes, you were waiting for me.
Yeah.
I could have asked you, hey, Steve, how's Xavier doing?
Yeah,
he's getting ready. Go ahead, I'm listening.
Getting ready to one day, maybe try to play some USA basketball.
Steve, I'm really worried about my team's lack of athleticism.
Well, that's funny.
Is there anything you can do to calm my nerves about my team's lack of athleticism?
Well, I'll tell you this. I had a question when I saw Isaac McNeely's numbers, and I was like, okay, either he is legit athletic, or maybe we're just not that athletic, However, over the last 24 hours, footage has been released of my wingman. I'm assuming.
My three.
Oh, it was. Wait a minute. No, it was my point guard. Jumping over a 7'1", 7-footer in USA practice. And sometimes they say, sometimes I get very annoyed when they're like, oh, man, he dunked on that guy. And I'm like, no, he didn't. The guy was like not even close. Like, he didn't dunk on that guy. It was like this guy dunked on that guy. I mean, straight up, cocked it back, put it in your mouth, dunk on you. Fortunately for us, that guy is Kentucky's rim protector this year, not ours. And the guy doing the dunking is my baby.
What did you say happened, Steve?
Yes, so Michael Brown Jr. down the lane, cocks it back, and just punches all over Malachi Moreno. Just punches. And Moreno's a good player, so like it's not all just me being like, ha, it's kind of me giving props to Michael too. Because it's like, oh, maybe I got a dog. And just watching him go up with one hand, cock it back, and just absolutely destroy the rim. And then just jog back.
He didn't tap on his head.
No. Just jog back. Like, I almost was like, do something.
It's like, don't be one of those.
Yeah.
Don't be one of those guys that make a bunch of incredibly athletic plays and just run down the court.
Like you wanted him to just almost even look at, because Coach Kelsey and the whole staff was up there too. And you almost wanted him to look at them and be like, man, I didn't get quite high enough. I'm sorry. Hey, that's like, what if he had started doing push-ups? Like, man, I got to do push-ups. Why are you doing push-ups? I didn't get quite high enough. Like, don't do that.
I wanted him to go Kevin Garnett. Oh!
I mean, listen, has there been, when's the last time, I mean, who's the last point guard that was quite that athletic? I mean, Peyton, obviously, but, Peyton, God bless his heart, was vertically challenged a touch.
A tad bit vertically. They had him 6'4" and change in shoes. That was his.
Who, Michael?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's his Olympic measurements.
Mm-hmm. But, I mean, my gosh, man. I mean, like I said, pure athleticism, you know, again, Peyton, guys like that, like we're right there, you know, maybe even more so, you know, than a guy like that, because you're like,
Was that
you know,
left-handed?
I think he did it right-handed, didn't he? Which, because isn't he a lefty?
He's a right-handed guy.
He's a
He jumps
righty,
off of his right foot.
Okay. I had it mixed up.
So remember I talked about the both leg jumping?
Yep.
One leg, two leg, and double.
Yeah.
He did that left-handed, Steve.
Yeah. But I don't know if Michael Brown has a hand. Like, does Michael Brown have
a dominant hand, you mean?
Yeah, like, I think he is just, like, I can get in the air and can just make it happen. like, okay, yeah. He's like, just get me in the air and I'll make it happen.
Give me a who do you think he's watching? Who's Michael Brown watching in the NBA?
Man, that's a good one. I mean, I hope he's watching Shea. Need to figure out how to get that. I would hate to. Listen.
You just want to have the next Shea. You're going to hate SGA and just wait to get him.
But I would love to be the team that, like, the other teams are like, how does this keep getting called? Like, I don't know.
Listen.
Not my problem.
Listen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this with love.
Okay.
I'm not gonna call him Judge Webb. Okay.
Okay.
I'm just gonna call him Derwin. Because Derwin was an emotional wreck. I could feel through the text message. Listen. It felt like, Steve. It felt like Derwin Webb. You know how you just know what I'm feeling through the phone? Just the electromagnetic particles that are traveling to make something into a text message. I could feel it literally through the phone.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, and you know, he was acknowledging that, you know, I mean, the Thunder is obviously good, you know.
Right.
But boy, when with some of those calls, man, it was like, I feel you. It's just, and kind of like you said, just the frustration level of how I need that on my team.
I know, because it's like I would much rather have it than play against it. I mean, it's like we all hated Terrence Jones until we got Trez. Like Terrence Jones, I would always be like, why do you scream so much? Like I'm like, Terrence Jones screams at, you know, like as he's walking out. Like this is unreal. And then we got Trez.
He just stole the marketing of the scream.
Yeah, and it was like, oh, okay, well, never mind. Yeah, we're all good. No, it was, but no, I mean, listen, when you see Michael Brown do that, you're like, okay, if that's my point guard, like, now I've got a pretty athletic squad, because now I go back to the combine numbers. And I'm like, so I've got some dudes. And athleticism doesn't always mean the dunk as much as I'm like, I mean, it should be, but I mean, you know what I mean? Like, it also means I can get up higher than you can for a rebound. Like, a quicker
like, jump.
Like, my second jump is quicker than yours.
You know, Steve, that is one of the most important things. Like when I say athleticism. And I'm glad you said that about the second jump. Mm-hmm. Like, people don't. I believe Sean Marion had the quickest second jump.
Noted Louisville fan.
You said what? Yeah, right.
Noted Louisville fan, Sean Marion.
He had the quickest second jump that anybody had ever seen. Again, that's where the nickname Matrix comes from.
Yeah.
Just how quick he moved like that. Now, again, that's the best I've seen. That's one of those things I look for and Michael caught him with being able to kind of surprise jump.
Yeah,
I didn't see that. So you're saying if McNeely, Michael Brown, who's third?
I mean, probably what you had Kobe Rogers was way up there. Adrian Woolley.
I want to know who cheated on their standing reach.
Yeah, like who alligator armed it?
Who alligator armed on the standing reach?
It's like, dude, your arms are longer than that. Stop. Like, man.
I've seen your arms. I play. Where do you think Kamara fits in that?
Oh, I'm interested to see their numbers once they get here. I'd like to see the athleticism because I mean Zugris as well. I'd like to see where because I mean he goes up pretty quick when he gets the ball. I'm kind of interested in where again I don't know that he's uber athletic or anything, but I'm interested to see numbers for a guy like that. Like Sananda is athletic. He's also huge. So like I don't know if that makes sense, but like I expect him to go up and just kind of
he has less resistance because his frame is big. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Like
I mean that's what I was saying
he won't
earlier.
get bumped
like
off his axis.
Right. Like if Peyton had his athleticism at 6'7", he'd be James White. You'd be like, like he's a freak. He's insane. But I am interested to see their numbers. But I bet Kamara has he has nice combine. His combine numbers are going to be enough that it's going to trick you into thinking he's going to be a big time threat this year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Remember,
and he's not.
Yeah,
He's not.
That's what I'm saying. Remember, I said it. It's just he's going to do one or two things. You're just going to see something in the layup line or something super athletic, and you're just going to. It's going to be your reason to get mad at the coach.
Yeah, you're like he's got to play, and it's like. You do realize, like, he can't guard a fly, right? Like, yeah, like, he's not, I mean, I'm not, yeah, hopefully he can, but, I mean, I expect him to be you know what I really expect out of him with as loaded as this team can be? To probably give me half of what Kanai gave me this year. Like, maybe half of that. I would be thrilled with that. If he could do that, because I think a kid like Kamara can be I think he's gonna be a really good college player. Like Muhammad Kamara is a guy that in 3 years you'd be playing an Auburn team. You'd be like, God, this guy's crazy. Like Chad Baker Mazzara, you know what I mean? You're like, who's like?
Yeah, because he's
nobody heard of him before.
He's a late guy.
Yeah, and you're like, God, this guy's awesome. Like if you can get Kamara ahead of the game,
How
I mean,
tall is he?
Who Kamara?
Yes.
He was like, what, 6'6", 6'7", what he was listed as?
I don't remember what his listing was.
Yeah, I think he was listed around 6'7".
Half of what Kanai gave us.
Yeah. Give me half of what Kanai. Minutes, in production. Because Kanai actually had a pretty solid freshman year. Considering he was on a top 10 team, a team that ended up being top 10. He hit a little wall, you could tell certain time through the year. And then he got through it, and you could tell that too. I mean,
I'll say this, Steve. I'll say this. Because I kind of know what you wanted to do, like as far as just shut it down, kind of like, okay, don't have any expectations of them, just minimum. But I will say this: in a coach's practice, in Coach Kelsey's practice, I know you've seen this, but I just want to explain to people, like, they keep up with the numbers of practices, every practice, people. And he plays people who if your name is in the green, the yellow, or the red, and it's not just your name, you got like mapping charts of your progress of like what your stat. It's like, yeah, it's just like stats and quick graphs that are up on the wall. And I swear, man, Steve, when you think about how many times you might think you're doing a good job, and the coach is you're wanting the coach to acknowledge it, and you're kind of waiting to see if you're going to get some more playing time because you've had a couple of good practices. I mean, you could even if you take it yourself out of that equation and just say, like, you remember talking to players and they didn't know why they were not playing. They felt like they deserved more, felt like they deserved more playing time, and maybe this guy should be starting. The way they track stats and effort, situations and stuff that's not statistically measurable, but you can see it on the video. Did you bust it here, just to get back and help stop a transition bucket or something, just those kind of things. The way all that stuff is marked and tracked and traced, it's an opportunity for the players that are like the most locked in and committed to the team, not for numbers. You got a chance to play, man.
Yeah.
So it's like it's not like the doghouse. Does that make sense?
Yes, absolutely.
Like if you can get your turnover numbers from the yellow to the to the green, you're gonna play. If you rebound outside of your area and you earn the board minutes to the green, it's just like, imagine like almost playing a video game when you got your man in the green and you can, like, okay, I need to sub this guy in. I need to, this guy got the Gatorade cup. Get him out of here, Yeah, so I'm just like, which the reason for me explaining all that is because, again, it's exciting that I get to change from day to day. I get to know nothing about who's really going to start. You know what I'm saying? I get to know that whoever's starting is earned trust and they're up on the boards. Like I say, that means I'll go to practice and see their names in green, those guys that are in the first place. And you say, okay, those are guys that's killing it. That being said, Javon Hadley.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Brown.
Yeah.
Who else, Steve?
I mean, listen, Ryan Conwell.
Sananda Frew, right?
Sananda Frew, Case and Pryor. Like Kanai Roos.
Need a break.
Don't start talking. Starting lineup, Steve. Quick commercial break. Roll on. I was gonna say, Nikki, you probably should just play us out on that one. Quick commercial break. 93.9 The Ville, I guess.
Need a break?
yeah, play the music. Don't tell me you need a break at the top of the hour.
Hey guys, need a break.
Our whole team isn't here yet. Sheesh.
It's do or die for Louisville baseball in the College World Series.
A fair ball! One run is in, we're tied. Here comes the second run. Davis is going to third. It's a 2-run single, and the Cards are on top.
And you'll hear every pitch right here on 93.9 The Ville.
The Cards pick up a victory and still have a chip in a chair for a chance for a natty.
Join Sean Moth as it's the Cards in Oregon State later today at 1:50 on 93.9 The Ville and the ESPN Louisville app.
Knock your career goals out of the park with a graduate degree from U of L's College of Business. With flexible learning options, our MBA, MS in Business Analytics, and MS in Accountancy and Analytics programs fit your schedule and your ambition. Join a cohort of driven classmates and learn from business leaders who have been around the bases. Ready to step up to the plate and swing for success? Get started today at business.louisville.edu.
Genesis Diamonds rolls back interest rate all the way to zero. Hi, I'm Eddie Edmoni, VP at Genesis, inviting you to get the ring of your dreams with zero down, zero interest financing for 5 years. Imagine a handcrafted Tacori or Veragio ring with a GIA certified diamond for only $100 a month. Wedding bands, eternity band, just $40 a month. Hurry and get the lowest price before the tariffs kick in. Zero down, zero interest for 5 years. Now through end of June only and only at Genesis Diamonds. On approved credit, see store for details.
This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, where we've successfully treated thousands of men for low testosterone and helped them feel like their old selves again. Please take a moment and listen to how we helped Chad.
Hi, I'm Chad. I've been taking the low T treatment at Tri-State Men's Health for a little under a year now. So I was really just struggling with finding the energy to accomplish the things I wanted to do every day. By the end of the workday, I was very drained and tired and found it hard to concentrate and get my job done, and was looking for something to kind of get that edge back. Once I started taking the treatment, I felt probably within the first 2 to 3 weeks more energy. And the thing that really I noticed right away was sleeping. Now I get a solid 8 hours. You know, I'm going on vacation. I'm enjoying myself. So men out there, if you're struggling with any of the symptoms I was, low energy, brain fog, lack of sleep, I would highly recommend you call Tri-State Men's Health. You won't regret it.
Thanks, Chad. It's true. Low T therapy will likely change your life. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com.
Attention kingdom-seeking business professionals, entrepreneurs, and investors in Louisville. Are you looking to increase your faith, finances, and future in 2025? Have we got the event for you? Join LifeSurge Saturday, June 21st at Freedom Hall for a one-day experience that'll inspire and equip you to multiply your resources for kingdom impact. Be empowered by world-renowned speakers like two-time national football champion Tim Tebow, best-selling author and coach John C. Maxwell, world's #1 motivational speaker Nick Vujicic, star of Duck Dynasty Willie Robertson, pastor and author Ministries Lisa Turkhurst, powerhouse entrepreneur Ed Milet, worship by Natalie Grant, and more. Seats are selling fast for this unforgettable event. Don't miss your chance to grow spiritually, financially, and personally in this powerful one-day experience. Go to LifeSurge.com now and secure your tickets before they're gone. LifeSurge, Saturday, June 21st at Freedom Hall.
In 1980,
Don't wait,
when the
your
NBA
adventure starts here. Visit LifeSurge.com today.
Looking to elevate your space? KPG Glass has you covered. From custom showers and bathroom glass to windows, doors, and unique custom etching and even printed glass, KPG brings your vision to life. Need something bigger? KPG specializes in large commercial construction and renovation. KPG delivered stunning custom glasswork to the Keeper Center and the baseball team's locker room renovation. Look up their portfolio on kpgglass.com. That's kpgglass.com.
Thy ticket, Lady Jennifer of Coolidge.
Well, many thanks, good sir. Here'th my Discover card.
They accept Discover at Renaissance fairs?
Yeah, they do here. Discover is accepted at the places I love to shop. Getteth with the times.
With the times?
You're playing the lute. Yeah, and it sounds pretty good, right?
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report.
Play like a pro with NFL flag football and the Y. This is for the powerful, the energetic, the driven, the champions. Register today. YMCALouisville.org.
Play like a pro with youth soccer at the YMCA. Develop your skills, be part of a team, and have fun. Become a soccer champion. Register today. YMCALouisville.org.
Louisville. He looks up, and that ball is gone. Plays. Double play. Inning over. Here. Grass. Track. Wall. Grand slam. This is your radio home for Louisville Cardinal baseball. And the Cards are on top.
It's the Cards in Oregon State at the College World Series. Coverage later today at 1:50, right here on 93.9 The Ville and the ESPN Louisville app.
Are you getting ready to stock up for your next celebration? Whether you're planning a gathering or just need to restock, Liquor Barn has everything you need. Why leave the house when you can have all your favorites delivered right to your door? Order now from Liquor Barn for convenient delivery or pickup. Visit your nearest Liquor Barn store, head to liquorbarn.com to download the Liquor Barn app and place your order for pickup or delivery. Shop Kentucky's favorite spirits, wine, and beer store online and enjoy more time for what matters the most. Liquor Barn, where Kentuckians go to celebrate life.
Your home for the best Louisville sports talk is ESPN Louisville, ESPN 680, 105.7 and 93.9 The Ville. Powered by...
When you're injured, life doesn't stop. Medical bills pile up, work gets harder, and the insurance companies, they're not on your side. At Louisville Injury Law Firm, we are. We're local attorneys who live and work right here in Louisville. We know the people, the courts, and the fight it takes to get you the compensation you deserve. Whether it's a car accident, workplace injury, or slip and fall, you are our priority. Just real lawyers, real results. Call 502-242-9000 today for a free consultation. No fees unless we win. Visit LouisvilleInjuryFirm.com. Local, trusted, and fighting for you. This has been an advertisement.
Everyone's loving what we're doing at Genesis Diamonds. 0 down, 0 interest financing for 5 years on everything. Hi, this is Eddie Admoni from Genesis Diamonds. Get the best price, pay nothing down, then spread your payments over 5 years with 0 interest. Engage of just 100 for the best prices before things keep going. Especially at Genesis Diamonds, on approved credit, exclusion.
The 1020 Craft Brewery. 1020 light beer, smooth. Just steps away from Lynn Family Stadium. Grab your crew and pregame at 1020 Brewery for every home match. Check out our Clarksville location as well. 1020 Brewery. Great beer, great food, great vibes. Come visit us.
The official broadcast partner of all U of L athletics, WLCL Sellersburg, is 93.9 The Ville. Powered by Sam Aguiar Injury Lawyers. Hurt in a car? Call Sam Aguiar.
Go.
Welcome back. Welcome back. It's Middays with Marcus Baby. 8150 93.9 is the number. 93.9 is the station. While I'm glancing outside, I want to take a second to give a huge shout out and special thanks to one of the newest members of the team. That would be one Kentuckiana Pump Sales. For every home, building, business, or municipality that all rely on the movement these pumps provide. People, the moment you need a water or sewage pump, you should be thinking Kentuckiana Pump Sales. They're like our first responders or essential personnel. Over 36 years of experience, best service, fairest possible price, and it's right over in Jeffersonville, Indiana. People, go see Harold or go see Mark. They'll find out exactly what you need. Utilities, sump, affluent, grinder, sewage, anything you need. 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, of course. Or you can give them a call, 812-725-9217. Or simply visit KentuckianaPumps.com. KentuckianaPumps.com.
All right. We did get a list of theme games for the football season.
I'm listening.
Looks like EKU will be a For the Ville day. You spend the day at L&N Stadium as they kick off the new season to celebrate the city we call home. They're going to have Louisville-themed activities and stuff all game long. JMU game will be throwback night. Says take a ride through history with Louisville football. Promotions will be themed around signature events from year past. Now, I will say one interesting thing about this is Adidas did release a jersey here in the last couple of weeks that looked very Jeff Brom throwbacky. That people were kind of like, I wonder if that's it. It was a red one
Coach, wasn't there one in Gruden's bag?
Well, there's a white one that's been out for a while. It said Brom on the back.
Yes.
And it was a full, but Adidas just released a red one that was like not a Brom one. It was just a red with the white, with the stripes around the arms. And now that we got a throwback night, I would almost expect to see those. Bowling Green, it's family weekend. You got AG Day, the agricultural day. Look, I'm like, all this stuff. Kids Day and Spirit Day will be there. They'll have a bunch of activities for all the, for kids against Virginia. Boston College will be homecoming. Cal will be the salute to service game.
Okay.
So veterans, will get a discounted ticket, and I'm sure they'll have a red, white, and blue themed. Clemson, how about this one? Look, it's like Clemson's just Friday Night Lights. Louisville football takes on Clemson under the lights at L&N Stadium.
Let's just play night game.
Look, let's just try to win that game. But the Hall of Fame class will
Silly
be
butt
inducted.
themes.
I know, right? It said the Hall of Fame night will be that night too. So I guess they'll be the next day. That class will be, and then senior day against Kentucky. So no like blackouts or anything like that, which I'm okay with. And that can always change too, because they can always.
Yeah, you can always say which color. Just throw a color out there. For this game.
Throw that. But yeah, so we got a little set up for the home games for the system. So yeah, it's gonna be an exciting schedule, man. Exciting home schedule. Looking down through there, knock on wood, I think it should be a goal for Louisville to go undefeated at home. I mean, if you can go undefeated
a goal or
at
expectation.
Home, I think it could be an expectation, man. I mean, hear me out. EKU, JMU, Bowling Green, Virginia, Boston College, Cal, Clemson, Kentucky. Clemson's the only game
that's why I said expectation.
Wildly expect to win. I mean, the other games, I feel like you're like, no, we should be a heavy favorite.
Yeah, but Jeff screwed that up.
What's that?
He screwed that up, Steve.
I'm listening.
Steve, some things that go into your emotional sports memory bank, right? The way I watched Jeff pulverize Clemson,
yes,
and Kentucky,
and lose to Stanford right in the middle.
I don't. You care about Stanford, I don't.
Okay.
That was just like something that happened. That was just like a traveling incident or something. Like,
okay,
I don't even remember that.
JL on the line.
The way they pulverized Clemson and Kentucky at the end.
That was very. Did that go over the air, or was that just you in our ear?
No, I said it in your ear, but it echoed. There's I think one of your headphones or something like echoed. So yeah, I heard it too. I was like, oh.
It was just very matter of fact. Like I love how he did that. He's like, on the line. Okay.
But you get what I'm saying? Like you messed it up. Now I expect it.
I mean, listen, I don't think it's crazy. I mean, if Louisville goes undefeated at home, that's. I mean, what? You got 8 home games this year? And if you can just take
care... Got Bob on the line, too.
I hate him.
Listen, let's get to the phone lines real quick and we'll break it back down. JL, thanks for joining us on 93.9. Fire away.
What's up, fellas? It's been a while.
Feeling good.
I'm feeling great. Birds are chirping. I'm seeing cardinal birds fly everywhere in my state. And, even though I've been, flew the coop, I ain't flew the coop because Louisville's always going to be home to me. And I tell you what, every time I've called, Every time I've called, I've been calling on the year of a Cardinal, and I ain't been off. I haven't been off much. And I'm telling you right now, I feel like there's going to be some years of the Cardinal because we're still in Omaha. We got Kentucky coaches screaming audibles in Omaha because we just took their best recruiter.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm ready to go on the road, man. I'm so pumped. Man, I'm up fixing parts on the house just to listen to the show today and get in here and talk to y'all. I don't know what to do with myself.
I love it.
So with that, I'll leave the floor with y'all, and y'all do a fantastic job. Keep it coming, fellas.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you. I
appreciate
appreciate that call, man.
Look,
I love that call, too.
Get a day off. Let me just turn them on. Just see
I'm
what.
just excited.
Let's see what we're talking about today.
I'm just, look, you guys are here talking about 8 home games and probably going to be favored in every one of them. I mean, even Clemson, I don't think it's crazy to think Louisville's favored in that game. I mean, if you could go 8-0 at home and split 2-2 on the road, that's 10-2 season. I mean, that's pretty good, man.
Yeah, like I said, we'll have to do the closer to the season. We'll have to do the say the number out loud and just see what blurts out.
And of course, there's always room for you're not expecting. All of a sudden, Clemson's the #1 team, and they're far and away better than everybody. Or Virginia's ranked 16th when they come in, or so there's always room for that as well.
Yeah, some random quarterback issue with somebody, or somebody has an awesome.
Well, we're not gonna have that. But.
No, somebody else.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like an issue, like coming in, like, this guy's a problem.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yes.
Bob, thanks for joining us on 93.9. Fire away, Bob.
Good morning, guys. You were talking earlier about, earning playing time on the practice court and keeping stats on that. And I had to share a story. My grandson goes to Matt Akridge, who's an orthodontist, and he played for, you may know him, Mark. He played for Denny.
Yes, of course.
And he was a good basketball player out of Eastern High School. And he was telling me he went to Coach Crum one time and said, Coach, I'd really like to get more playing time. And he said, I said, well, what did Coach say? And he said, well, I need to see more production at practice on the offensive side and on the defensive side. And Matt said, well, Coach, when I'm playing offense, I got Chick Rogers guarding me, and I think he's leading the country in steals. And when I'm playing defense, I'm trying to guard Dewan Wheat, and he's one of the leading scorers in town. I said, well, what did Coach Crum say? And he said, well, that's a good point, Matt. I said, did you get any more playing time? He goes, nope, not a bit. So it's like, I wanted to share that story with you guys.
No, what do you say? What do you say to that?
I love that, man. That's a great call.
Look, and if it ain't him, it's a younger Alvin Sims.
I know. Look, how fantastic is that? That's a really good point.
I wish I could get you some more plans. We're gonna sit down the best defender in the country?
Yeah.
we're gonna sit down the best point guard in the country? Yeah. Oh, who's that over there? Oh no, I'm sorry. Jason. We're gonna sit down with Jason Osborne for a couple seconds.
Yeah. Go ahead and pop on in there, bro.
Yeah.
What?
It's son, you trying to get me fired?
Yeah.
Kill
Great
me.
Point. Did you play anymore? Absolutely not.
But he tried, to his point.
Yeah.
He's bold enough to go in there and talk. Okay. So here's the thing, Steve. Mm-hmm. You know what time it is.
Okay.
It's King of the Hill time.
Okay.
Here's the thing. I'm not going to.
Can we call it that? I'm sorry. I'm done, Nick.
Gosh darn it. I didn't even see that one coming. That one snuck past me, too. King of the Hill time. Okay.
Nick's like 13 or 14 more times. I'm
Look,
bust you up, Steve.
Last night, I thought about doing a Cardinal quarterback King of the Hill.
Oh.
And then I bailed on it. I chickened out.
Okay. Why? Because Lamar Jackson won?
No. Actually, I knew he wasn't going to win with what I was going to give you. So we'll just do one right now. This is the finals. Quarterback, last drive, 98 yards. Lamar Jackson or Chris Redmond?
You son of a. Man. Oh. Gosh. Who's my receivers?
the Afros.
Yeah. Oh, God. Right? Like,
I knew this was going to be the finals. So
can Lamar pass? Or can he run? Can he
yes,
run?
Yes, Lamar can. Lamar can run.
Run.
You got 98 yards. You're on the 2-yard line. We score, you win, you live. You don't score, you turn it over, you die.
Gosh. Nick's like, Chris Redmond, easy. All right, I'm done. No more, Nick. I'm sorry.
Jeez.
What does the text line say, Nikki?
Oh,
Lamar Jackson or Chris Redmond? 98 yards. You score, you live. You don't score, you die.
It's gotta be Redmond, right? Like, I think it's gotta be Redmond.
I haven't seen an answer yet on text line, so I'll keep you posted.
YouTube, what do you think?
But hear me out. Okay, I'm going to talk through this on the air, so I'm going to flip-flop, but I'm talking through it because we're on radio.
Who's coaching? Who's it?
Yeah, I know.
Do I have wizard armor?
What is the language of origin? You know, like, can you use it in a sentence?
Yes.
I want all my
options.
Here.
I need all hints, anything, any kind of information I can get for this question.
Because, like, at any moment,
who's the center?
Yeah, right. No,
do I have Mekhi Becton?
Who's my running backs? Like, you know, at any moment, Lamar can break one to the house, right? But Lamar could also fumble the football while he was running. He's shown that.
UK game.
Chris Redmond
is surgical.
He's surgical. And I think I would have to, with my life on the line, I would have to go Chris Redmond. I would have to. I would have to.
You just took Chris Redmond over a Heisman Trophy winner at the University of Louisville, Steve.
Really
the
like
most
the Afros,
explosive player in the history of Cardinal football.
Yeah, okay, you say all that, but you also say, I'm picking the guy that has a record that will never be. People laugh when you're like, you think that guy beat Redmond's record? His passing record?
Doc.
And people are like, what's that guy laughing at? You're like, oh, guy just said somebody was going to beat Chris Redmond's passing record. Like, who said that? What an idiot.
What an idiot.
I mean, so yes, Lamar has a Heisman, I understand, but like, I mean, we're talking passing yards. It's like, yeah, no, this dude has, like, are you kidding me? You think, yeah, it's got to be. My life's on the line.
Listen, I was going to call you an idiot, whoever you picked anyway.
Oh no, that's why I said you son of a, you know what? Because there's no way to answer this question without half the city telling you you're an idiot.
I knew this. Listen, when I was having my second cocktail last night, right? I was just imagine me sitting here and my 2 cubes of ice and my cocktail straw is just chingling around, and I'm like, nah, I can't do that to Steve.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on.
The text line is split right down the middle on this one.
Hold on, Steve. Just
Heisman Trophy is the story. In this situation, Chris Redmond, absolutely no-brainer. Situational, one of the greatest quarterbacks in history. When it comes to passing, is one of the greatest football players that ever played the position. Chris Redmond, no question. I love Lamar, but Redmond, another texter says. Texter says Lamar may fumble, but it's got to be Lamar. Texter says not picking a Heisman and a 2-time NFL.
Your life is on the line.
Texter says you're on crack, Steve. You never go against Lamar.
I mean,
Chris Redmond is surgical.
Unreal, dude.
He is surgical.
Okay, so Steve went with Redmond. Who's next on the list?
If you got Ivan Green and Chris Redmond on the same field, you're scoring.
I know. Yeah, like, and that's what I'm saying. You said the Afros. I'm like, dude, these dudes are running. Like, okay, all right, well, somebody makes a play. Okay, well, I'm going Redmond to LaVelle Boyd. Third long.
I'm worried
like,
about
I'm good.
And then don't let Arnold get loose.
Oh, my God. I've got Arnold Jackson.
I got Zeke Parker at the Y.
Yeah. I'm like,
I'm
you're telling
scoring.
me I've got a ball in the air going deep, and I've got to trust Jalen Smith to catch it and score? Like, no. No. Give me Zeke.
Give me
Arnold.
Zeke,
Give
Arnold,
me
Ivan
give me
LaVelle.
LaVelle, and let's go play. Yeah.
I'm leaving one. What receiver am I leaving off?
Dion was.
Oh no. Oh, Dion was. He was
later, right?
Yeah,
right after them.
Yep.
Or they probably crossed.
He came out he broke out of his shell. I think the next year.
No, it's like the 01 Miami team. I get to use everybody that was on the team in their prime.
I'm missing one. Oh my God. Oh man, he used to get in there sometime. He was just it was so many of them. He kind of got the short end. I'm sorry.
Sure.
Do we got Doc on the line? Doc, thanks for joining us on 93.9. Fire away, Doc.
So this is an interesting conversation. Let me put more clarification or decision making here. How much time is on the clock, and how many timeouts do you have?
All
Can
three.
You use the middle of the field? Can you run because you have plenty of clock?
Who's calling the plays?
How does that change the decision making?
Yeah. No. Listen, it does, but Doc, I don't know, man.
Appreciate it, Doc.
Appreciate the call, Doc. I can't get Chris. Like, there was a. Okay, Lamar would make plays that you would just be like, that's the most amazing thing I've ever seen. But there was
just a hair.
There was a calmness with Teddy Bridgewater that it was third and long, and you're going, he's gonna make a play. Okay, and with Chris, that's the same way. Now, with that being said, I've watched Lamar do it in Death Valley.
The only difference is, Steve. You know what I feel the difference is. In my whichever mood I'm in today is who's gonna win, whatever each day. I watched Lamar from the box.
Yeah.
I watched Chris from the wall.
Yeah, sure.
You know what I'm saying? And I just seen it. It just looked ridiculous. Like you know how you've heard Shannon Sharp talk about how Elway would put the ball like either in the shadow so he would know somebody's right behind him, or he would lead him to the left shoulder to know how to turn to keep running. And it's just like, I felt like I watched Chris do that up close, and it was just like, he really is putting it on the hip, just like safely on the hip or safely. Yeah. So anyway. There was nothing. That was a dead end conversation.
However, you were 100% right in saying it would have come down to those two.
Yeah, of course.
Like, there's no scenario that those two didn't match up. Even if you would have had to started. You would have had to, and whoever won that match would have won it. So, like, even if you had said, okay, we're starting with Lamar,
if they hit
Chris,
early. Yeah.
Whoever won, it would have been like, okay, let's just.
You would just say, Chris, game over.
Yeah. Lamar all the way through. Yeah, that would be. Nick had a good question, though, real quick. I know we're about to go to break, but Nick had a good question, though. It's like, okay, those two are the easy two. I mean, who's next?
Teddy, Tyler. Like,
right?
No, yeah. I wasn't ready to play that game. I wasn't emotionally.
Ragone?
I wasn't emotionally available enough to play that game, Steve.
Yeah, I mean, Brian, Teddy, I think Brian, Teddy, Ragone, and LaFours are probably the next.
Yes.
You're not putting Chuck up there?
I forgot Chuck. I mean, yeah.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Probably. I mean, where's Jack Plummer fit in that situation? Just joking.
I mean, Malik.
Malik. I mean, if again, I say
talking stats.
If Lamar had not been here, we would be like Malik Williams is the king of the Louisville quarterbacks, right, Nick?
You know what? I'm just.
Your home is.
No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I think we do
must suck playing cards with Nick.
So wait a minute, Steve.
No, I have a straight. I have a royal straight.
Steve, give a shout out real quick because
I never play kings. Like I could be playing poker. I have 4 kings in my hand. I'm not gonna
fold.
Lay down. You could lay down 4 of a kind. He'd be like, that doesn't count. Like, I hate you.
Steve, give a shout out because I don't know how much time we're gonna have on the back end.
No. Quick shout out, seriously, to my friends over at Tri-State Men's Health. Man, get over there, check them out. Listen, if you are if you're one of the 50% of men over the age of 50 dealing with erectile dysfunction, get over and see them. Listen, a lot of times it's just a conversation. Okay, it's just a conversation to have with your family, and you don't want your significant other, whoever that may be, to feel like that they are affecting what you in that way. So go check them out and just let them know, hey, this, because you'll find out there's a lot of men have that issue. Now here's the thing, you may say, well, the problem is with that, Steve, I've tried this though. I've tried this and nothing works. And I would tell you they have over a 90% success rate when it comes to erectile dysfunction. So go see them. Tri-State Men's Health. Here's the thing. When you're going to go, you're going to set up that appointment. They're going to, if medically advised, they're going to give you a test dose in the office. If that test dose doesn't work, you know what I mean by doesn't work. We don't have to get weird here. You know what I'm talking about. If it doesn't work, thank you, Nick. If it doesn't work, then they're going to waive that $99 fee and you're not going to have to pay anything. So get over there. TriStateMen'sHealth.com. Take their low T quiz, 10 questions, 2 minutes, yes or no answers, and let them know you heard about them right here on 93.9 The Ville.
When you have an athletic director on your airwaves, there's no doubt you have to give them their just due. Quick commercial break, last commercial break, 93.9 The Ville.
Your home is your fortress, and your first line of defense
Nicky.
is your roof.
Appreciate you,
So
Nicky.
if your roof is under attack by either Mother Nature or Father Time.